Hello everybody, this is Keith from CryptoCoinMindSet. I hope this video finds you well today. And as always, I'm here to help you get your mindset on crypto. Today we're going to be talking about how to secure your crypto assets, not just in the wallets you're going to use, but also thinking of it in a little bit of online and personal security. So let's get to it. I'm going to put a link to this article in the description below. In this article, I talk about the best places to keep your cryptocurrency assets safe. If you've been around my channel for any length of time, you know I tell you that a hardware wallet is the safest place to hold your assets, especially if you're holding for the long term. Now, I get it. There's different things you might be doing with your crypto, and there are other wallet options. But if you're going to be holding long term, hardware wallet is where you need to be. Let's talk a little bit about securing your hardware wallet. At the end of the day, in cryptocurrency, you are responsible for securing everything, all of your assets. You are the bank. As the bank, that means, you know what? Nobody's coming to save you if you make a mistake. So you got to make sure you're backing up your wallet. You got to make sure you're using unique passwords and phrases. And I get it. Sometimes that's a pain in the keister, but we're going to give you some options to hopefully help you to be able to do that more safely. Let's start with, should you even use a cryptocurrency wallet? The short answer, yes. Okay, once you purchase your cryptocurrency on an exchange, doesn't matter what exchange it is, centralized, decentralized exchange, and if you don't know what those are, I'll put a link in the description below to an article I did that breaks those down. So head on over to CryptoCoinMindset.com. Check that out on our blog. But once you get your crypto, whatever it is you're going to purchase on an exchange, you need to get it out of that exchange. You need to put it into your own self-custody wallet. Because at the end of the day, you need to be in control of your private keys. If you're not, you don't control your crypto. Again, what you're planning on doing with the cryptocurrency matters. If you're going to be holding it for the long term, you want it in a hardware wallet. If you're going to be using it maybe to trade again soon or spend on paying for different things, well, then you probably want it in a hot wallet. Now, to give you a breakdown of what those are, I did do a video that helps you to decide which wallets might be best for you. I'm going to put a link for that in the description below, and we're going to stick it up in the corner here. I think this side, to help you to figure out which is best for you. Again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. However, I got a lot of experience, and hopefully this will give you a starting point by using my experience to help figure out what's best for you. Now, you hear me talking all through this about your private keys. Without getting into a deep understanding of exactly what private keys are, I'm going to try and keep it pretty basic. Remember, your cryptocurrency is not a physical asset. It is nothing more than a cryptographic key on the blockchain, to keep it simple. That private key distinguishes your cryptocurrency, your particular assets, from everyone else on the blockchain. First security tip is you should never give your private key to anyone. Once you do, they would be able to access your funds and literally take them from you, and you would no longer have possession of those private keys. Because you need to remember, as Andreas Antonopoulos said here, and matter of fact, if you're not following Andreas Antonopoulos, you should be. He is the OG in this space. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. Head on over there and follow him if you don't already do so. But he said, not your keys, not your coins. And that's it. That's it in a nutshell. If you don't have control of your private keys, you don't have control of your cryptocurrency. That's why you need to use a self-custody wallet, a non-custodial wallet, so you're the person who has control of your private keys. Because if I haven't made it clear yet, if you do not control your keys, you do not control your coins. And you need to keep your private keys safe in order to maintain control of your crypto assets. So let's talk more about doing that. You should use a hardware wallet. And I'm not going to get, again, into great details as to why. I'll put a link to this article in the description below. You go ahead and read through the whole thought process. Generally speaking, a hardware wallet's called cold storage, and that's because it is usually stored, takes your cryptocurrency private keys and stores them offline. So it's not constantly connected to the internet and accessible to hackers, etc. What hardware wallet you choose to use is ultimately up to you, but I'm going to provide you with a couple of suggestions. Again, not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research before you're purchasing a cryptocurrency wallet or using a cryptocurrency wallet of any kind. So let's take a quick look at a couple of those hardware wallet recommendations. If you've watched any of my videos or live streams, you know that I recommend Ledger and Trezor. Ledger has a couple of different devices that you can choose, whatever works best for you. They also have what's called family bundles, so you can get multiple devices for a lot cheaper and be able to store cryptocurrency in different locations. And that's like another piece of the pie when it comes to your security. You also should not keep all your eggs in one basket. You should spread your crypto wealth, and especially if you have a lot of crypto wealth, across several different devices. So keep that in mind as you're amassing your crypto assets. So Ledger offers you that opportunity. Recently, though, Trezor has had some of the same opportunities for you to purchase multiple devices, especially with their Model T, which is like their flagship hardware wallet. Again, links to buy these are in the description below. They are affiliate links. I appreciate you using them. It costs you nothing to use them, and it provides small compensation to my channel, helps me to keep putting these videos out for you. So I appreciate you using that. Thank you in advance. But there's another piece to the security pie, if you would, when it comes to hardware wallets. When you buy a hardware wallet, you should do it only from the manufacturer. Don't use third-party hardware wallets, like go to Amazon, for example. Somebody says, oh, I just decided I wasn't going to be in cryptocurrency, so I'm going to sell this. You might get lucky, and they didn't put any kind of malware on there that's going to give them access to your crypto, but why take that chance? Go direct to the manufacturer, and the links that I have in the description below will take you directly to the manufacturer's site and also give you the latest discount. So again, links in the description below for that. But if you're going to go there and navigate to those websites on your own, make sure you go direct to the manufacturer's website. That's the next piece of your security pie, so don't mess that up. Again, you're the bank, not your keys, not your coins. Now let's talk a little bit more about security of your hardware wallet. The first step in securing your hardware wallet is backing up your wallet so you don't lose access to your cryptocurrency. Again, this isn't like a bank where you can go in, they can check out different things and give you access back to your cryptocurrency. You are the bank. So you got to prepare in case something happens. Part of that preparation is backing up your seed or recovery phrase. Your seed or recovery phrase is a 12 or 24 word phrase that will give you the ability to restore your wallet if something happens to your hardware device. Now, that 12 or 24 word phrase pretty much comes to any non-custodial wallet that you're using that will give you access back to it, whether it's a hot wallet or a cold wallet. Right now, we happen to be talking about the best ways to secure your crypto, so we're talking the hardware wallets. So if your device gets destroyed or you accidentally lose the device, whatever, you can restore your wallet and regain access to your cryptocurrency using this 12 or 24 word phrase. So you're going to write those down. And as a matter of fact, if you're using Ledger as your hardware wallet, I'm going to put a link in the description below and up in the corner to a series of videos that I did with regard to how to, from unboxing the Ledger direct from Ledger itself, all the way through to moving some Bitcoin over to Ledger. So check those out. Links in the description below and up in the corner here again. So you write those recovery phrases down and you put them in a safe place. I'm going to suggest maybe a couple of safe places, geographically different, inside of like a fireproof safe, that kind of thing, to provide you the maximum security and give you the ability to restore your wallet if necessary. So make sure no matter what you do, you put your recovery phrase, in a safe place. The next piece that a lot of people seem, for whatever reason, who use hardware wallets seem to forget is that your hardware wallet, the software that runs it, needs to remain up to date in order to be functional. Now, recently, there's been some debate on keeping the firmware on your device up to date. This came after Ledger put out a notice about having what they call the Recover service. And if you're interested in reading more about that, I'll put a link to an article about it in my description below and a link to the video I did about it, where Andreas Antonopoulos and Jameson Lopp from CASA are basically breaking down this Recover service. And then, of course, I put in my 2 cents because why not? I mean, I've been around a while. I'm going to give you some of my 2 cents. That's why you're here, isn't it? Tell you what I'm thinking. Anyway, so go ahead. There's a link in the description below, and I'll put another link up in the corner here for you to be able to go and check that out. But to get back to this, you need to keep that firmware up to date. Otherwise, your hardware wallet isn't going to work properly. Think of it like your cell phone. Periodically, you have to update the operating system on your cell phone. Otherwise, it gets glitchy or it doesn't work right. Well, the same applies to your hardware device. You have to update the firmware. And this is something that people who literally long-term hodl their cryptocurrency sometimes forget to do. So every once in a while, you need to update that firmware. So that's the next step in the security process when it comes to your cryptocurrency. Next, let's talk about passwords. You know, passwords can be a pain in the butt. They just can. We have passwords and PIN codes for just about everything we use today. It's just the way it is. It can get confusing. You can forget passwords. It's just tough to keep them all straight. Some people decide that they're going to use the same password for multiple logins. And honestly, as I tell you here in this article, that's the kiss of death. Not just for crypto, but for anything else. Because how many times do you hear about security breaches going on and your information is like, it's out there. If you're using the same password for everything, guess what? Now hackers have access to your password. That's for everything that you use. So let's not make that an additional vulnerability. I use and I recommend the use of a password manager. Even these password managers are not infallible. However, it is the securest option we have right now in order to otherwise maintain and control passwords. I use and suggest NordPass. NordPass will help you to keep your password safe for all of the different access that you use and different websites, etc. I got a link in the description below for NordPass. Go ahead and check that out. Again, affiliate link. Doesn't cost you anything to use it. It'll take you to whatever their latest deal is. And again, provides small compensation. I appreciate that. So check out NordPass if that's something you think can help you. But you need to have password security. That's the next piece of the pie when it comes to protecting your crypto assets online. The next thing you need to think about is your connection between the exchange, for example, and your wallet. The ability to move your crypto from place to place needs to be secure. So you need to be thinking about using a VPN, a virtual private network. I like to tell people to think about it like a tunnel that only you can drive through. And when other people try to get into the tunnel, they can't. It's the same kind of security access you have like when you're communicating with your bank online. It's encrypted and gives you private communication. I use and recommend TorGuard VPN. Link in the description below. It's an affiliate link. And here's the bonus with this affiliate link. At checkout, if you use code CCM, like CryptoCoinMindSet, okay, CCM, you'll get 50% off whatever package it is you choose for life. Can't get better than that. So head on over to TorGuard and use code CCM at checkout. But one other point I want to make with VPNs. With VPNs, you get what you pay for. I talked about this in a previous video, but I want to mention it again here. You can find free VPN options. However, the majority of these free VPN options leak your information out past this encrypted tunnel that you're supposed to be driving through where nobody can access your information. They'll leak things like your IP address, for example. Again, you get what you pay for. So TorGuard I found to be very secure. I found it to be very, very fast with regard to your internet connections. It keeps up with whatever internet speeds you have. And it gives you options with regard to what country you're showing your IP coming from. So again, TorGuard, link in the description below. That's my recommendation for what you should be using with regard to VPN as your next piece of the security puzzle with keeping your crypto assets safe. I suggest you use different cryptocurrency wallets. Again, it's the don't put all your eggs in one basket scenario. If you have a lot of cryptocurrency, you don't want to have it all in one place. Think about it like having your money in the bank. These days, banks are collapsing left and right. They're just slowly imploding. If you have all of your money in one bank, it could literally be gone in a blink. So having your money in multiple banks helps to at least spread the risk. The same is true with cryptocurrency and hardware wallets. Spread it around. Have your hardware wallets located in different locations. Keep them safe inside, for example, fireproof safes, that kind of thing, in order to protect the device and your assets. So that's the next piece of the pie. Have your crypto in multiple wallets. There's one last thing I'd like you to consider when it comes to security of your crypto assets. It's not something that people talk about often because, let's be honest, on a day-to-day basis, people don't often think about their personal security. But you should consider your personal security when you're talking and thinking about securing not only yourself, but your crypto assets. The easiest way to help protect your crypto assets is you shouldn't really be publicizing everything you own. Now, I know I'm going to hear in the comments below that, okay, well, you show us your wallet or this or that. And that's true, but I don't show you all the assets I have, and I don't show you what different security measures and devices that they're in. And that's on purpose. That's on purpose. And the same should be true for you. You need to keep what you have for crypto holdings pretty much to yourself, and maybe a few select people in the family, so in case something happens to you, they are able to get to your crypto assets and they're not lost to your family forever. But you need to consider personal security, whole personal security, with regard to yourself, your person, and your crypto assets. Okay, let's bring this all together. This video was by no means meant to be a comprehensive security guide with regard to your crypto assets and how you should keep them safe. However, the point of this video was to give you options and give you some suggestions in order to start you down the path of figuring your crypto security into what works best for your life. Start doing that now. Thank you for being here and watching this video today. I hope you got some value from it. And if you did, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, and click the all. That way you get notified every time I put out a great video. Finally, I'd like to keep seeing you return to watch the great content that I'm putting out on all of my social media platforms. So, to make sure that you're not being scammed by any hackers trying to impersonate me, head on over to Cointree. Once you get to Cointree, besides being able to leave me a tip, which if you do, I say thank you for in advance, you can also find the links to all my official social media channels right here. So go ahead and check those out. One final thing, having a cryptocurrency wallet and keeping your cryptocurrency assets safe is of huge importance. It's the only way you're going to survive here in the cryptocurrency space. As a matter of fact, it's so important that I've put together an entire playlist about cryptocurrency wallets. Not just my videos, but videos from other OGs and creators in the space. So head on over here to this playlist. Check out all the videos I have here about cryptocurrency wallets. It'll give you great information, again, explained not just from myself, but from other creators as well. So head on over to this playlist, check it out. I'll see you there.